All right. Good morning. I'm going to be packing up all my eBay orders from the last 24 hours. And yeah, I might go to the thrift store today, not sure yet. Because once I go to the post office, I'm already like halfway there. So yeah, I don't know. Fridays, they usually have 50% off of clothing. Not that I usually sell too much clothing on eBay. I will pick up t-shirts. I usually look for like wrestling or band shirts, but that kind of stuff doesn't really sell that good. But when it does, it's nice. But I also look for clothes for myself, like I don't know, just crappy shirts and cheap pants and stuff for work and all that. I don't know, hats, and I don't just cheap clothing, so you don't have to pay full price. You can get great deals. So it's sometimes worth it just for that. Plus, I can look for other stuff too. So Fridays is sometimes worth going just for that. So I might. We'll see. Um, I have a little stack of cards that I have photographed that I still need to list. And then next step for that big box of cards I bought at the card show, I already picked out all the Cactus Jack and Finest cards. But so the next step will be to pick out all the 25 Topps Chrome cards, which there are a ton. So I'll take all those out, and then I'll sort those all in piles of like parallels, like pink shimmers or like just refractors, and then kind of like go through that. But I think there's a ton of 25 Topps Chrome cards in that box. There wasn't that much. There's barely any Finest. I think only two cards, and there was I don't know, just a handful of Cactus Jack cards. But yeah, let's get to packing these orders. Get going. As always, we're gonna start with the eBay standard envelope cards. First up, sold in 1995 Marvel Masterpieces cards. This is a pretty cool one. Hulk sold for $289. Hey, welcome in. Get that up there. This might be my last shipment before the weekend. Saturdays is up in the air. Sometimes I ship out on Saturdays, sometimes I don't. Just depends on what I got going on for the day. Not really sure yet. It's not a big deal either way. I actually have 3 business day handling time on my eBay store, but I always ship like next day, but like just in case something comes up. And just because like eBay standard envelope items can sometimes take a little longer, so just gives me some leeway. Also, media mail can sometimes take a lot longer. And I sell a lot of like, books and DVDs and stuff, and that ships media mail. So that just kind of gives me a little buffer for stuff that takes longer. But technically, I don't have to. Hey, what's up? How you doing, man? Technically, I don't have to ship any of this stuff out to like next week. Dan the Beast, what's up, man? Welcome in. But yeah, I always try to ship out next day if possible. Well, it's always possible except for the weekend. All right, I'm gonna have to leave the screen to print the shipping labels, but I'll be back. I had that one kind of like stinker day a few days ago, but looks like I'm kind of back to normal. All right. There we go. You bought more from me. What'd you buy? Sometimes people's YouTube name and eBay name are completely different, so I don't always know. Let's see. Oh, 3 Xavier Woods? Yeah. I got him in the pile right here. Oh yeah, and your Instagram name is even different from your YouTube name, which is even different from your eBay name. Yeah, yeah. So I recognized the eBay name this time, and then I realized, yeah, I was talking to you on Instagram, so I put those two together, but I was not able to put the YouTube name together until you just told me. But yeah, I got them in the pile. They're going out. They're going out today. Next up, I appreciate that, by the way. I appreciate that. Next up, got a Shawn Michaels 2007 action card. Interesting, interesting picture there. That sold for $1.69. Yeah, you just order those too. Like, you don't sell, just mainly buy. Yeah, I buy on eBay too. I do both. I think I've been buying on eBay. Like I have a eBay account. It's not this account, but eBay account from like 2004, I think, that I was like buying, just my buying account. And then when I started selling on eBay in 2016, I created this account, or like, yeah, the account that I'm selling on now. And then for a while, I was keeping it separate. Like if I bought something, I used my buyer's account, and then if I sold something, I used this. But now when I buy stuff, I usually just, it's all just on this account because I'm mostly just buying wrestling cards anyway. All right. Looking forward to the Universe set whenever it drops. Me too. Me too. I'm interested to see how that goes. It looks pretty fun. I want to see like what happens with the price, you know, because it's not going to be a chrome set. I don't believe. I think it's going to be a paper set. I don't know that for a fact though. So I'm interested to see if that affects the price at all. But I believe you get like a relic in the box too. I think you get two autos and a relic, which will be the first time that Topps has put in relics in the set. So like that's going to be interesting. Either way, I don't think I'm going to be getting any boxes, but like it's going to be fun to watch people rip boxes and breaks and stuff like that. And I'm sure I'll be able to pick up some singles and stuff. I always like when new sets come out, you know, even if I'm not going to buy a box, it's still fine. Like, it's still new cards. Next up, this is an interesting one. It's the AJ Lee Atomic Refractor from 2015 Chrome. It's not numbered, but, you know, back in the day for these 2015, 2014 Chrome sets, they didn't have as many parallels as they do now. So these non-numbered ones can carry some weight. This one was difficult to price. So I put it up for auction, ended up selling for $8.50. Probably could have got more for it if I just put it at a buy it now, but I really didn't know what price to put it at buy it now. And it could have been worse because it could have just gotten one bid. Sold for like $2, so I guess I'll take the $8.50. It's fine. But yeah, I think the AJ Lee hype has died away a little bit as well. Hold on, I gotta. The chat just disappears on my screen. I gotta check it. Oh yeah, they're gonna have blasters. They'll come with these Galaxy Parallels Topps use to put relic cards in their baseball blasters back in the day. Interesting. Maybe the blasters will have relics. I forgot. Yeah. Hey, happy Friday to you. You really enjoy the videos. Hey, I appreciate that. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, these live videos are just like because before I started doing wrestling cards, my channel used to be just selling on eBay. It had nothing to do with cards. I was just like an eBay reseller. I'd go to garage sales and stuff like that. And I still do that. Like you guys will see, like I sold an item that has nothing to do with cards later. And I can't combine the two, you know? So these live videos are a way that I can like chat wrestling cards with you guys, but also show like the eBay side. Oh, from that big ass box, you know. So here's what I'm doing with that big box. I'm going from like newest set onward. So far I went through it and looked for all the finest cards, which there was only 2. And then I looked for all the Cactus Jack cards, which there was I don't know, like a stack like that. And I took those all out and I photographed them and I listed all of them except for like this. This is what I have left to list. And I believe that stack is just base cards. After that, the next recent set will be 25 Topps Chrome. So I'm going to go through that box and I'm going to pick out all the Chrome cards. And then I'm going to photograph and list those, and I'll have enough in those where I can like separate them into parallels and stuff. And then I'll just kind of work my way backwards. So I haven't even really like, honestly, like really deep dive looked through the whole box. But I don't think there's going to be anything good in there because me and 2 other people dug through all those boxes at the card show before I purchased that box. So all the better singles worth paying $1 for are already going to be cherry picked from that box. And I knew that going into it, purchasing that. So there's going to be nothing like random crazy that came out of that. And that's fine, but yeah. All right, let me get the label for this. Yeah, also with these like live shipping videos and stuff, I always kind of wanted to be able to do like a YouTube video every day. But with wrestling cards, it's just, I would just be making crappy videos because there's just not enough to talk about every day. And also it's like a pain in the ass to like edit and stuff like that. With these live videos, I can just go on and I don't have to edit nothing. When I end this, it takes a little bit, but it just uploads it, you know, automatically. And obviously not as many people watch these as like the regular videos, but it still puts something out there for people if they want. Pulled a Cope AEW Prospects Rubies out of 50. Interesting you say that because the next card that sold is Prospects, but not a Rubies one. Like this, right? But out of 50. That's a sick card. I'm not even sure if I've seen one of those out of 50. Maybe scrolling through eBay, but I don't recall. Next person picked up 2 cards. Prospects Turbo Floyd, which is a real prospect, not Cope, but still. And also a 2004 Mike Posey. You posted it on IG? All right, for sure. I'll check it out. And Mike Posey 2004 TNA card. Total for those 2 together was $359. This 2004 TNA set is the set that has the AJ Styles rookie cards in it. and has the CM Punk rookie card in it as well. I got both those cards, probably being my next PSA submission. Yeah, I'm surprised that yeah, he was a prospect in 1998. Yeah, I'll have to check out your post if it doesn't pop up on my feed. See, I love seeing people's orders. Like, this is such a cool, like, someone bought like a 2025, you know, Turbo Floyd, and then like a 2004 Mike Posey ref card. Like, you know, that's I love it, man. Like, I just wish I knew like their reasoning. You know, like, are they putting this set together? Do they PC refs and then they're putting this set together, or they just like, what's the, like, I want to know. I like to know how people collect, you know, because everyone has their own way of doing it. All right. Oh yeah, after that's what I forgot. That's what I have to do. After I'm done shipping, I got to record my pickups video, and I'm gonna have that. I gotta edit that, and I'm gonna try to post that on Monday. I don't want to have to do that on Monday because I'm gonna have other stuff going on. I forgot. I almost forgot about that. So maybe the thrift store won't happen. I'm not sure. Okay. All right, that's good to go. Yeah. For sure, yeah. I know probably a lot of people think I'm crazy when I pick up some cards at the store or the show, card shows and stuff, but you guys are literally seeing what are selling, like a Mike Posey ref card. So, like, obviously these cards aren't selling for a lot of money, but people are buying them. Like, this is just in the last 24 hours. All these low-end cards are selling. Like, people buy this stuff. Have you guys seen any crazy expensive cards sell? Nope. People buy the affordable stuff that they can, you know, that they can afford, that people can afford, that's just fun to collect, you know. Next up, I had one person pick up two Finn Balor cards. Both are refractor versions. For nostalgia purposes, that's true. Two Finn Balor cards, both are refractor versions, both from Finest. This is the common card, the refractor. And it will say refractor on the back right there, if you're not sure. And also the finishers insert. And this is the refractor version as well. Total for those two cards was $6.48. That's actually not too bad. But it should be like that, because what are Finest boxes, like $500 or something? I sold a Yulisa Leon, hold on, auto the other day. Not even sure who she is. It was only $3 though. Yeah. I don't know who she is either. She's in, what is she in, like the 22 sets? like Prism or something. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure who she is either, but I've come across her cards. Where'd you sell it, on eBay or whatnot, or Facebook or something? Oh, 2023 NXT. The NXT set. The only sets I have complete are 2003 Flair Aggression, 2002 Flair Raw vs. SmackDown. Oh, okay. I know. I'm familiar with the 2003 Flair Aggression set. Sorry, guys. I do enjoy chatting, but I have to pack this stuff as well too as chat. It was out of Prism. Okay, I gotcha. 2002 Flair Raw vs. SmackDown. I'm not sure if I'm familiar with that one, but Flair 2003 Flair Aggression I am. That one looks kind of cool. All right, next up, Mike Bennett base card from 24 Allure, sold for $1.60. And this is the last eBay standard envelope, but I do have some Ground Advantage orders going out as well. All right, that's good to go. Water thing out. Next up, I got oh, Ava show up in AEW. That's interesting. You think Ava in AEW? I didn't even think about that. You know, it could happen. I'm just still kind of shocked that she's not re-signing her contract or whatever happened with that. I thought she was kind of going to be like with WWE, like behind the scenes or something for life type thing. All right, my man. So what do you Dan the Beast. Is your real name just Dan? Because you got 3 different usernames. Can I just call you Dan, or? that okay? Or you prefer something else? Danny. That's fine, Danny. So got your order coming up. The 3 Xavier Woods cards. This is going ground advantage because the Relic is a thick card. It's way too thick to ship eBay standard envelope. You picked up the Xavier Woods green undercard out of 49 from 24 Prism. Also Xavier Woods blue out of 199 from 22 Select. And then the Colossal Relic from 24 National Treasures. And that one is numbered out of 99. And the total for those 3 cards was $12.87. And Xavier Woods cards are pretty cheap, so you can get some cool cards for cheap. And obviously I think there's like tax, but that's like the total for like what I sold the cards for. I'm sure you probably had to pay like, yeah, tax on that. So like if I sell a card for $1.60, like I'm sure the person pays like maybe $1.70 or 60 something. Yeah, $12.87, not too bad. I mean, yeah, people came out to like 13. Makes sense, yeah. Okay. Cool. So got the painter's tape on this. Sometimes I have all kinds of different sizes of these top loaders. Like I got 55, I got 75, I got 100, I got 130, and I got like 80. But sometimes they can be a little loose, so put just a little bit of tape on top so they don't wiggle out. See if this will. This might have to go in 2 team bags because these National Treasures cards are pretty thick. Yeah, definitely. Go in 2. Padded order. Let's see, 1.8 ounces, so round it up to 2. All right, there you go, my man. I appreciate the order. It'll be at the post office today. Thank you. I do have one more thing going out. Nothing to do with wrestling. This Elvis DVD sealed, sold for $11.99. People buy DVDs, but you have to have the weird ones, the ones that aren't as common. Oh yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. You have to have the not common DVDs, like just weird stuff that isn't on streaming platforms. And obviously, if you can have it new, like I don't know, I've sold DVDs for over $100 before in the past, multiple times. And the thing is, like, it's the type of thing people pass up, or people don't bother looking at garage sales and estate sales. People just skip it over. So if you know what you're looking for, which I have a good eye for it now, you can find some good stuff. And even it doesn't have to be crazy expensive, because most people sell DVDs for super cheap. So if people are selling DVDs for 50 cents a dollar, and even if they're only worth like this $12 or $15, like you still, and you buy a pile of DVDs, like 20 of them, and you know, it all adds up. 4 ounces. I feel like I've been on 32 minutes. Oh, actually, that's not bad. I feel like I've been on here for way longer than that. That is going to do it for the orders for today. Here's my stack of stuff. Got the eBay standard envelope stuff. I got Danny's order here, and then the DVD. So not too bad. Obviously, guys, like my Monday shipping days are, this is just the last 24 hours. My Monday shipping days are the biggest because I have like the whole weekend, but I don't stream those because I do my Monday shipping at like 2 in the morning. So I'm not going to go live on YouTube at 2 in the morning. But it is what it is. So yeah, I think after this, I'm gonna film my wrestling card pickups video today now, and hopefully edit that, and then I'll try to release that on Monday afternoon, most likely. Drop this stuff off the post office, maybe go to the thrift store, try to list the rest of that stack of Cactus Jack base cards, and I most likely won't have time, but if I do have time, start sorting through the 25 Chrome cards in that box. We'll see. That's the plan, but the plan doesn't always work out. Appreciate you guys stopping by and chatting. And yeah, I won't be doing these lives over the weekend. If I do ship tomorrow, I might do a live. It just depends on how the day's going, but definitely won't be doing it Sunday or Monday. So if I don't see you guys tomorrow, yeah, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate the order, and I appreciate you chatting and stuff. If I don't do shipping tomorrow, then you have a good one too. I'll be back doing this on Tuesday. You guys have a good weekend. I appreciate it.